All right, my YouTube family. Today we're going to talk about how to know if you are a basehead, and if you are a basehead, just how much of a basehead you truly are. So, what you're going to need is a piece of paper and one of them little sticks that makes lines, or a pencil, or a pen, or some of these archaic devices from back before computers, because you're going to need to write this stuff down or you're going to forget it, because math and because human. So let's get started. Let's find out if you qualify to call yourself a true basehead or not. Question number one: do you have objects in your vehicle, attached or unattached, that sole purpose is to blow around with windy bass? And I'm not talking about your children, though they could technically count, but you're going to need to discuss that with your wife because, yeah, um, not furry animals, but stuff like stuffed animals, because they won't be harmed in the making of base, blankets, sheets, flags, fuzzy dice, whatever it is. Have you done this? Of course you have. You're that much of a basehead. Everybody knows you got to have something in there to wiggle and dance whenever the bass is playing, because bass, sheesh. Number two: when shopping for a prospective new car, you guys know where I'm going with this. No lie. You already know. You know what I'm going to ask. When you're shopping for a prospective new car, do you check the rear for sub fitment, and or check under the hood for an alternator or wiring upgrade path as part of the qualifiers for buying the car? So, in other words, if you can't get subs in there, and or you can't get the alternator upgraded or proper wiring done, that disqualifies the vehicle as a potential purchase. If you could answer yes to that question, give yourself 10 more points. It's 10 points per question, people. Use your use your stick. Come on, keep up. All right. Question number 3. Do you consider someone playing music at a red light as a challenge? And you get a bonus 10 points if, whenever someone's playing music at a red light, your wife looks at you and goes, "No, no, no." So that one can be worth 20 points. You're going to need the bonus points to cover for any weak spots later. So keep up with the bonus points. Okay. These are all important. This is all about your status as a true basehead. Number 4: do you have at least one aftermarket voltmeter visible from the driver's seat in your vehicle? I consider that a basehead characteristic. However, anybody that likes to have an improved charging system will probably have that as well. Most factory voltmeters are a little needle, or they're just not they're inaccurate, or whatever. You just ain't buying what they're selling, so you improve upon it with something from the aftermarket that was probably not designed for your vehicle and probably isn't as accurate, but you still got one, dang it, and it's yours because you're a basehead. Understand the importance of that. That's important. Number 5: have you tested different things to see what you can float in the window? McDonald's bags, Walmart bags, flags, small children, bricks. I've seen a guy float a winter coat in the window. Uh, the coat probably weighed 10 pounds or 15 pounds. And yeah, it completely levitated it in the window, violently levitated it in the window. So if you can't do that, your base game is not strong enough. You need to hit the gym. You need more power, baby. Have you ever been pulled over by the police strictly for base? I can answer this yes, I have been pulled over for base, but I have a bonus myself. I'm not giving it to you guys. Oh, yeah, I'll tell you what, I am going to give it to you guys. If you answered yes to this question, you get 10 points. If the police officer inquired about your stereo and ended up talking about bass or car audio with you while in the process of being pulled over, and then did not give you a ticket for the bass, you get 20 points for that question. Another bonus. What are we doing? What is even happening here? What is going on? Is this real? Is it real? Number 7. Do you currently have boy, this is a long one. Do you currently have a functional rear view mirror? Oh my goodness, guys. One of the qualifiers back when I was younger for being a hardcore bass head is that your rear view mirror got knocked smooth off the window. That was a milestone in the bass department. If you had reached the point where your system was loud enough that it ejected the mirror from your windshield, that was a very key milestone. Um, if you don't have a functional rearview mirror, I highly suggest I highly suggest that you get a backup camera installed and use either your stereo or a separate screen to give you a picture of what's behind you. It will make your life better while you're playing the bass because most likely you don't have any view out the back window at all. You probably got it tinted black. You probably got a wall built up there. Something's blocking your view out back, and you're driving a big old honking thing, and you're very preoccupied with making the bass. Having a camera back there is going to be a big bonus on a serious note. So, yeah, and they're super cheap, and you can set it up to where it's on when the vehicle's on and just runs all the time. And big upgrade. So, back to the list. Number 8. Do you have more than one alternator? All right, so having an aftermarket alternator doesn't quite qualify you for big hardcore bass head. I mean, you can be a bass head without having upgraded the alternator at all. But as you move up in levels, you end up with more alternators. So if you have more than one alternator, you get 10 points for this question. Even if you don't qualify for this one, you've gotten 2 different questions before where you could get bonus points. So you still may be in the 100% game. Don't worry. Use your stick and keep track because there's going to be questions at the end of this video. Don't forego the keeping track of the answers. Number 9. This one should be worth bonus points too. I don't know. Do you have spare subs and or recones in your possession and no spare tire? I'm going to bet that pretty much everybody gets that one. Uh, you have to meet all that criteria. You have to have a spare sub, at least one spare sub or a recone, and you have to have no spare tire in your vehicle. If you have those two qualifiers, you get 10 points. You are one step closer to amazingness, and we all will recognize your basiness, and you will be approved by the community. You will get a card. Number 10. Bet you hadn't thought of this one, but you're going to like this one. Do you hear music playing somewhere and remark or wonder if it would sound good on your bass system? On TV, on the phone, in the elevator, at the grocery store, anywhere. Do you hear a song or music playing and think to yourself or say out loud, man, that would sound great on my system? I can answer yes to. I've get over 100 points on this list, so you guys know. I get over 100 points, um, and if you enjoy the craziness that I'm doing on the YouTube, if you enjoy these spontaneous, weird, uh, completely ridiculous videos that I randomly throw up, or if you just enjoy the informational stuff that I put up about different components involved in car audio, please hit the subscribe button down below. It takes like a half a second and it means the world to me. Okay. More subscribers on my channel means more income. And I need that income right now. I'm incomeless other than YouTube. So subscribers are very, very important. They don't cost you anything to hit the button, but it means the world to me. And you guys keep floating babies and have a wonderful day. Peace.